occupant of the next room starts up their PlayStation, and I can hear the the music from the PS4 menu. Slightly annoying thing that's been happening recently is like someone moved into the room next to me, and for some reason, without any headphones or volume moderation at all, they just leave their PlayStation 4 on the menu screen with that music playing in the background. I hope the microphone's not picking it up, but I might not be able to stop it. In any case, yes, we are connected. That little ramble served the purpose of connection test nicely. Hello, everyone. Today we are going to be playing Tomb Raider Anniversary. I don't expect a massive turnout for this particular live stream. If anything, it's an excuse to revisit the game. I last played this game on oh, how many years ago was it? I don't remember. On PlayStation 3 though. I had the Tomb Raider trilogy collection, which is not the way I recommend buying those three games, mostly because, for some baffling reason, Tomb Raider Underworld's DLC chapter, which is the conclusion of the story, is still Xbox exclusive. It's not on the PC. It's not on the PS3. Xbox only. I don't get it. Why? Usually when they release these games on PC, they include DLC as well, either as something that you can add or something that's built into the game, but no, not in Tomb Raider Underworld's case, and that's unfortunate because it's quite a short game. In any case, I only got about halfway through Tomb Raider Anniversary last time I played it, so this is going to be a mostly blind playthrough because I've only, on the PC version, I've only played through, like, the opening stage just to make sure my controls were working and all. Hello, everyone. Hello, Celeste. Hello, Gummy Gamer 7. Uh, very excited to finally have context for all that porn you watched. Okay, that's a good opening note. Don't mind the screen going blank for a little bit. This is one of those games where when it boots into full screen, it boots into real full screen rather than borderless. This game is just old enough to be a bit of a problem for video capture devices and programs, but also new enough that it supports the Xbox controllers, thankfully. So we don't have an Elder Scrolls Oblivion situation here where it kind of supports the Xbox 360 controllers, but not really because all the buttons are weird. And it doesn't do the analog sticks right, and you absolutely can't assign anything to the goddamn triggers. 2007, yeah. I think it was, 2006 was Tomb Raider Legends release year, and I think Tomb Raider Anniversary was made at around the same time, well, this version of Anniversary. An interesting thing about Tomb Raider Anniversary is that Core Design, the original designers of the Tomb Raider series, were also making their own remake of Tomb Raider. We'll never actually see what their version looked like because when the IP got taken away from them, all of their data was wiped. All of it. There's nothing left. Unless someone's found something since the last time I've looked into that, anyway. Alright. Thank you for the follow, King of Clouds. Or K1ing of Clouds. Anyway, there is something in the options menu that I want to call attention to for this game in particular. I don't think this is an Underworld, and it's definitely not Legends. Manual grab. In the original Tomb Raider games on PlayStation 1, you would have to hold a grab button as you jumped to ledges, otherwise Lara would not cling on to them. So you'd have to remember to do that every time you were platforming. Wasn't particularly a hard thing about the game, you just have to hold the button, and if you're close enough to a ledge, you'll grab on. But, they included it as an option in Tomb Raider Anniversary. I actually definitely prefer to play with this on, because when it's off, she just automatically gravitates toward ledges when she's jumping, and it feels kind of unnatural. That's one thing that I don't like about Legend. The other thing I don't like about Legends, quite as much as I like this game, is, well, you'll see once we get into the first level. They included Croft Manor, of course. Legend has Croft Manor too, but it's a series of rooms and areas that unlock as you clear stages. Not sure if that's true in Tomb Raider Anniversary, but in the PlayStation 1 games, you could just play around in Laura's mansion as a tutorial stage, and as you get through the first 3 games, they expand the mansion from game to game so that there's all sorts of other hidden stuff to find. It was a really charming and actually kind of ingenious part of the old series. I remember failing over and over and over and over and over and over at Tomb Raider 2's Assault course as a kid, because I actually did have Tomb Raider 2 in my house back then. Let's check out. Frame rate's not doing so well right now. Maybe that's the streaming software.
Miss Croft,
actually.
Pardon the mess in the foyer, but a rather large shipment of antiquities arrived while you were out. I would have had the crates placed in the gallery, but the security alarm has somehow been activated, locking the room from the inside. If this was not concerning enough, the renovators have shut off the water supply to the entire manor in order to continue construction of the pool house. On the bright side, I've located your missing journal and returned it to its appointed hiding place in your room. Faithfully in your service, Winston.
Okay, so that little detail in the original game's tutorial level about the boxes being all stacked up in the front of the mansion because they hadn't been put into storage yet has been turned into this whole little, this little like slice of life situation in the Croft Manor. I forgot about this. Can you murder the butler in this game too? I don't think you could ever actually kill Winston in the previous games, although there was this funny thing where he would show up in a shooting range, decked out in armor with a target on his thing. Okay, let's see. Yes, I remember the action button. Good, definitely good. Wait, where am I supposed to? What am I supposed to do with this box? I think it's just there to teach you how to move boxes, actually. I can't see anything in this immediate area where it would be useful. But yeah, this was basically what the boxes in the original game were for, just a place to teach you how to do the jumping and the climbing thing. And of course, can shimmy along the painting. Come to think of it, am I supposed to be able to remove this painting? No, it's just here for the purposes of giving you something to climb around on. Oh, hey. This is... Oh. I forgot to hold the grab button. Last time I played this game, I actually had the grab button on the X button rather than on the shoulder, which is the default. I decided to put it back because the way I was playing wasn't quite flowing for me back then. You found the sculpture gear. Oh, it's a key item.
Where this goes.
It's your house, wouldn't you know? Come on. Anyway, if you just hold the grab button when walking up to an edge, you'll automatically hang off of it. So, handy to know. You definitely want to do that if you're going to fall off of an edge like that, because there is fall damage in Tomb Raider. Quite a lot of fall damage in Tomb Raider. In fact, most of the time in the old games, when you died, it was from fall damage. Which should give you an idea of what kind of game series this was. So who voices Lara? I don't think it's Jennifer Hale. But there are multiple voice actresses who've played Lara Croft over the years. And, I don't know the names of most I don't know the names of any of them off the top of my head, but I don't know the names of most of them just at all. I don't think... Hang on. Does Anniversary have a sprint button? Let's see. Control configuration. Okay, let's see. Walk, sneak, next, previous weapon, blah, blah, blah. No sprint button in this one. Oh, it's fair enough. The original game didn't have a sprint button either. They did introduce a sprint button, I think, with Tomb Raider 3 on up. And then it's weird. Some games after that had sprint buttons, and some games after that didn't. But I think at least the classic games kept the sprint button all the way to the end of their run. You couldn't go outside the manor in the original game. That wasn't until Tomb Raider 2 that they added the rest of the outside. They did intend, I think, to let you go outside the mansion in the original game, but didn't have time to make it happen. Hang on. Does the
No.
sculpture gear go?
No. No.
She would do that in the original game too.
No.
Just say no when you can't use an item. And I think the subtitles are repeating themselves now. Okay. Alright. I need a spearhead of some kind here. Otherwise I can't go that way. Interesting. Croft Manor is just this huge extra stage full of goddamn puzzles to solve in Anniversary, and I love it. This is what I like about Croft Manor.
No.
No, I didn't think so. What is this? Oh, this is the water supply that they said they turned off. So you need to activate a bunch of stuff around the manor in order to open up new areas to explore. And I think your end goal for this is to get a hold of one of the game's relics. In the Tomb Raider reboot series, or at least the first reboot, I haven't played very far into Rise or Shadow yet. They have a lot of relics that you can find that have descriptions, and Lara can rotate them around and investigate them. Those got their start, I think, in this particular era of Tomb Raider, but there weren't quite so many of them. That's one thing that I do like more about the reboot series, is the abundance of actually unique relic items that you can find and examine and learn about. Okay, let's see what's over in this way. I noticed some frame rate slowdowns. Is it the PC or console version? This is the PC version. And if there are frame rate slowdown instances while I'm playing, it might just be because I'm running the capture software. Because I don't actually see those when I'm running the game myself, just on its own. Ah, this is familiar. And yet also different. You would walk into a dining room in the original game, and it would have all these ramps and platforms set up that you could jump around on to come to grips with the controls. This isn't the dining room. I noticed that there's actually some kind of pool over here, and I think you have to get the water running before you can go explore whatever's behind that door over there. But we got these Prince of Persia-ass looking ledges all over the place. That's one thing I don't necessarily like so much. Oh, damn it. The X button is supposed to be the grappling. Wait, I don't have the grappling hook, do I? Ah, you're kidding. I don't have the grappling hook. I need to find the grappling hook. Ah. Okay, this room is not somewhere I want to be right now. Wait, what's up there? Oh, I remember these things. These are from, like, the very beginning of Legend, where you get on them and they'll swing around, and you gotta sort of puzzle your way around them. Now, if you've only played Reboot Tomb Raider... Wait, why did I go off on at an angle like that? Come on. If you've only played Reboot Tomb Raider, it might come as a surprise to you, but the original Tomb Raider games were primarily platformers. Platformers in the sense of old school Prince of Persia and Flashback. And oh, hang on. I'm actually like... I think I found a bug. I'm pretty sure Lara is not supposed to be angled diagonally like that. Hang on, I'm just gonna get as close to the... There we go. And just angle myself to the side to correct for that. I'm pretty sure she wasn't supposed to be angled like that, but I guess that one particular pole was a bit bugged. Hang on. Nothing up there. Okay. I like that little flip that you can do. It's completely useless, and they actually sped it up since the old games, because in the classic games it would take like 3 or 4 whole seconds for the animation to complete. But if you just hold the A button instead of pushing up on the controls to climb up normally, if you hold the A button or the X button in the original game's case, I think, you will just do this acrobatic flip. Alright, got ourselves a small med pack and a large med pack. You might think, like, what am I gonna use these for when I'm just exploring her house? But, you know, it's Lara. She's inevitably going to get herself hurt. Somehow. Let me just... There we go. Another thing that I like about playing with manual grab on, though, is that if there's more than one ledge below you, you can let go of the grab button and time it so that you... Oh, I can't go that way. Hang on. And you can time it so that you catch the ledge you actually want to catch, rather than just catching every single ledge on the way down. So you can skip a few ledges and save yourself some time. Wait, can I even do anything here? I can't get up that way. I can't go around that way. And, I don't see anything over there that I can grab. Nope, nothing over there. There's probably a bunch of stuff in this room that I can't do until I get the water back on. Her hands were clipping there, yeah, I noticed. I have a real soft spot for Crystal Dynamics era Tomb Raider, but it's not nearly as impressive as Core Design's Tomb Raider was relative to the time that the games were released in. Tomb Raider Legend and Tomb Raider Underworld were trying really hard to ape the appeal of Hollywood movies, and that I can see why those games didn't really wow people the way the original Tomb Raiders did.
The legend tells us that the kings of Tibet were descendants from heaven with ropes attaching them to heaven itself. When they died, a heavenly creature would pull the ropes up, bringing their bodies up with them.
Okay. Oh, I mean, okay. Wow, some old legends
As
are really
Charles
weird.
Kane notes in his superb history of the Iron Curtain, there were numerous historical precedents against the practicality or feasibility of the fortress system of foreign policy.
Okay. Why do you just have these books laying open in the hall?
Something's missing.
Wait, hang on.
No.
What is that, anyway?
I've never been fond of locked doors.
Then why did you lock it? Oh, right. This is the security system that they tripped while they were, setting up the place. Okay. Oh, a singular reference to Tibet. This ain't gonna be available in China. Well, they'd probably just take the reference to Tibet out, unless there's a Tibet level in the game. There probably is a Tibet level in the game, come to think of it. Okay. Oh, hello.
By far the most important survival item one can possibly have is the will to survive.
You don't say. I mean...
The native population of Costa Rica was ravaged by diseases brought by its conquerors, and barely managed to survive to see the establishment of a capital city.
Oh, I didn't know that, actually.
I've never been fond of locked doors.
I probably need to deal with that goddamn security system before I can go exploring this way. I am kind of missing the sprint button, though. Laura's an avid reader. She just only reads the first 10 pages, though. Okay, let's see. I think I've explored both doors on this side, so...
But the new pharaoh was not content with all that was now his. No, Ramses II wanted even more. He had visions of an empire so spectacular, all mankind would come to marvel at its glory.
Well then.
By far the most intriguing is the legend surrounding the fabled dagger of Zion and the awesome power it wields.
Ah, that I know. The Dagger of Zion is the main artifact to Raptor in Tomb Raider 2. It's the dagger that stabs into a person and turns them into a dragon. Oh no, I've locked myself in. Great. Oh. You found the maze map.
No wonder Father never got lost.
She didn't know that was there. One of the differences between this game and classic Tomb Raider is that the Crystal Dynamics series has sort of integrated this whole storyline from the movie where Laura's father was investigating something and he went missing or whatever, and she picks up after him.
With the Silk Road bringing thousands of travelers into the region annually, Delhi was soon overrun by merchants selling goods of every possible description.
Fascinating. I'm not super fond of that storyline. Like, if you want to humanize Lara, that's all well and good, but I think people often misunderstand why Hollywood movies pick the motivations they do. Stuff like that isn't chosen because it's particularly super interesting. It's chosen because it's simple enough that you can expect the audience to empathize with it with minimal explanation or screen time spent on it. So, it works well with the runtime of a Hollywood movie. Oh hey, our handguns. The dual pistols.
Now all I need is something to shoot.
A trademark of classic Tomb Raider is the dual pistols. Typically, they have infinite ammo. Basically, you'll always have ammo for the dual pistols, so you don't need to worry about running completely dry. But the other weapons are generally better at taking down enemies fast, which was kind of important in classic Tomb Raider because the combat kind of sucked.
The ruins of Atlantis were lost beneath the sea when the glaciers melted some 10,000 years ago. As he struggled mightily to calm himself, Gilead removed the poison arrow from its quiver. The Trials of Gilead, Volume 2.
Okay, I don't know why arrow was written all capitals, but...
Anyone with even a cursory knowledge of mineralogy would arrive at the same conclusion. Wherever this Isis stone was formed, it wasn't on Earth.
Okay. Anyway, now that we have the guns... Here's a quick tip. In order to do a tactical reload with your guns, just hit the action button while you have them drawn. I recommend doing that whenever there's a lull in battle, because you do not want to run out of ammunition in the middle of a tense situation. I had to step up onto it in order to pick that thing. Come on. Alright, let's see.
I've read all of these.
Have you? Fascinating. Wait, has she? That's... Oops. I thought there was stairs there. I just dropped off. Oops. Okay, let's see. Alright, I need to find a way to Oh, I see. Hang on. I need to go up here. Secret passage. Laura busted her ankles and had to rest for 2 weeks. Ah, she's Lara Croft. She's not going to take damage from a fall like that. If she did, you'd never finish any of these games. Alright, let's see what's over here. You found the empty bucket.
This could come in handy.
Yeah, let's just stuff the empty bucket into our fanny pack. Why not? Actually, hang on. Oh yeah, okay. You can destroy these. Good to know. If you draw the guns, but then try to crouch, the guns go away. So you can't shoot low, can you? Can't angle the guns either. Hang on. Is there a manual aim button? That is something that I want to know. Controls. Control configuration. Manual aim, right stick. Okay, I'm glad I checked. Oh, hang on. So yeah, you can aim manually, which I'm pretty sure is something that you could not do in the original game. But, it's strictly a stand in place and do the thing. Alright, good to know. That's probably going to come in handy at some point. And let's see. Oh, those are buttons? I was like standing right next to one of those in the other room, so... The Killer Whale Bottle. Ceramic bottle from approximately 8700 depicting a mythological killer whale. Such vessels were most likely used for drinking fermented chicha. Huh.
Magnificent.
Oh, right. This is the room where you store the relics that you find while playing the game, which means I forgot to switch over to my live stream save profile. And this is the relic that I picked up at the end of level 1. But as you... well, I guess that's a blessing in disguise, because as you collect the relics in the other stages that will appear in Croft Manor in these little display cases here. So yeah, that is a thing. Alright, the door over there is locked. Ah, the key item I need for that maze. You found the sundial gnomon?
This belongs down in the garden. What's it doing in here?
Oh, you tell me, Laura. It's your house. Let's just shoot out the display cases for no reason. Why not?
The concept of the sundial has existed for thousands of years and is one of the earliest devices for time measurement. There's some numbers written on the inside cover. 11, 2, 7. I wonder what they refer to.
A convenience store, maybe? 1127. I'm gonna have to remember that.
The roots of the banyan tree grow relentlessly and in every direction. Many of the ancient temples of Angkor have been brought down as those roots exploit the small spaces between their massive stones. And while any number of things can go wrong underground, the most dangerous aspect of spelunking is exposure to methane gases, which are difficult to detect without specific equipment.
Jesus the Maverick 123 asks, have a favorite Final Fantasy game? If it's 14, other than 14. Final Fantasy 9. I'm a Final Fantasy 9
The luxury
guy.
liner, Maria Doria, has never been found. However, treasure hunters the world over search endlessly for its resting place.
It's interesting to see all of this stuff around the mansion that plays into Laura's archaeologist adventurer persona. Now, hang on. I need to find a way to unlock these doors. Oh, this one's got a keypad.
That's better.
Alright, this probably brings me straight over to the door on the other side of the main hall. Now that I've got that arrowhead, I can just... Hang on. Was there another book over here? I don't want to miss the books.
I've already read this one.
Oh.
I've already read this one.
Wait, which side of the... Wait, am I, like, way on the opposite side of the... I didn't just go to the other side of that side. I went to way over to the opposite side of the mansion. Okay. Okay, so... This was the one that needed some kind of key item to get in. Alright. Before I head out to the garden, let's see what's on the far, far side. I have played the Tomb Raider reboot, yeah. I enjoyed it well enough. Hang on. Nah. Not just a priceless vase, but an indestructible vase. Okay, let's see. Over here.
Better still, the new 50 caliber round comes with a full metal jacket designed to maximize muzzle velocity and power to the target.
That deserved being enshrined with candles lit next to it like some sort of holy tome, did it?
While other traps have a similar closing mechanism, it was the Egyptians who perfected the savage effectiveness of the holding barbs.
Okay. Now, what's in here? Fancy. Oh, this is Laura's bedroom. Well, if you want to go to sleep feeling like, I don't know, a queen from another era, this would be the bedroom to do it in. Is this her... Oh, right. This is where you can change costumes, because there's no actual menu to do that outside.
I think I'll slip into something else.
Anyway, yeah, you collect relics, you unlock costumes. The only one I have for collecting the first relic is the Tomb Raider Legend costume, which is the outfit she starts Tomb Raider Legend in. There are a bunch of other costumes from various games in the
Slip into
series.
something else.
I'm going to go back to the default, though. Jokey ones like God of War. I don't think there's jokey ones. I think most of the costumes in this game are, as I said, from previous games. Stuff like the wetsuit or the jacket that she just throws on over her short shorts because she's in Antarctica. Yeah, let's see. No. Hello. You found the journal.
I wonder if Winston read any of it.
I do like that for this game only. They don't do this in Legends or Underworld, but for this game only, they recreated the circular menu that the original games had, which means this is also the only game in the Crystal Dynamics trilogy that allows you to carry more than 2 weapons, or however many goddamn med packs you can find and stuff into your inventory. Whereas in Legend and Underworld, those things are limited, unfortunately. Anyway, where's the...
Medusa was a frightful creature in Greek mythology.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, the journal mostly just exists to tell you what Lara's thoughts are at any particular point in the game. So you can use the journal from your inventory to get a vaguish hint about what you should be doing.
And Gilead knew the gears of his heart would never turn again, as he sacrificed his one true love to save the kingdom he had fought for so long to protect. The Trials of Gilead, Volume 3.
I'm guessing these ones with the capitalized words are hints about what you should be doing around the manor. Would half expect maybe a bunny waitress outfit, but there's probably copyright issues. Maybe. I don't know.
It is only through knowing our history that we can learn from the past.
Wise words, I suppose. You might be surprised by this, but for all the sexiness in Lara's marketing, there's surprisingly little of that going on inside the actual
Prolific
games.
evidence exists that the ancient Eskimos would carve extremely detailed ivory maps of their coastline and hunting waters.
Like, sometimes you might wear a wetsuit because you're going diving, or a low-cut dress because the level starts in some sort of high society party and you have to shoot your way out of it eventually. But those situations are pretty rare. For the most part, the games stick pretty loyally to being immersive tomb raiding adventure games, you know? So it's a lot like... I mean, it's not structured like a Metroid game, but if you've ever played Metroid Prime and that feeling of quiet isolation throughout most of the game, it's a lot like that, except in Legends and Underworld, which, as I said earlier, we're trying to ape the style and appeal of Hollywood movies. Hi, Winston. No, nothing to say. Hello? I guess I can't talk to him, he's just set dressing. Okay. Well, let's go out to the garden and use that arrowhead. Something worthwhile to know, the PC version is based off the PS2 version and not the Xbox 360 and PS3 version of the game. Don't know why the devs did this. Probably because when they included next-gen lighting content and stuff in the PC version of Legend, it caused all sorts of crashing issues. Believe it or not. It was a weird era. Like, PCs were sort of just catching up with consoles in terms of power. These days, it's all about the PC master race, and PCs are definitely more powerful than consoles. But back then, not so much. It was like, I want to say, mid-Xbox 360 to PS3 that PCs caught up and overtook consoles. But, now let's see. Arrowhead. Huh. Wait, hang on. 1127. No.
This just proves time never stands still.
Okay. So it was the code to get into the backyard maze. Garden hours, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Okay, that's... so if you missed that book that gave you the combination, you can get a second clue over here. Although, that's a little... like, that's a bad pun. 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. 11 to 7. Oh, it goes into an overhead. The grappling hook. Why is that outside? Lara, why did you leave that outside? It's gonna get rained on, and it's gonna turn all rusty, and then it's gonna break when you least expect it. Oh, hang on. I also have a map of this place. Let's see. I want to get... Oh, this is a pretty comprehensive map of the maze. Although, it's not a map system, so you kind of have to trace it with your finger to see where you're going. Um, okay. I mean, all of the places that you can possibly stop, all of the big open rooms with things in the middle, have a different shape in the middle, so this is actually pretty intelligently drawn. You'll never be in a situation where you found yourself in one of those room areas and you can't orient yourself. But now I'm pretty sure this maze out here existed in the previous games. Almost entirely sure it didn't exist in this particular form, though. Oh, hello. What? Oh, that's probably the jingle that tells me that I found a secret. Alright, found another treasure. I'm not fond of the, just copy-pasted collectible treasure items that don't actually have an identity of their own. I told you I really like the individual relics with explanations and history attached to them that you can find in the reboot. These sort of elephant statues and treasure items that you can find throughout this game are kind of just like the ones in the PS1 games, where it was just a treasure item with no particular individual purpose of its own. And that was fine for PlayStation 1, but as you got into the PS2, PS3 era, you start to expect a little bit more from the treasure items, and by gosh, the reboot makers got that memo. Now, where am I? If we were playing classic Tomb Raider, though... Oh, hey, another treasure. There's probably a treasure in every goddamn one of these rooms. Oh. Okay, hang on. This one is the small rectangle, which means I somehow went from being way down there to being way on the other side. I think. No, this is the... There's... Um... Hmm. Oh no, I'm just like right above the... Okay, yeah, I'm right above the sea crest in the middle. Which means I've skipped a few areas. This is the way that I want to go. No. Ah, hey. Oh, there's no treasure in here. This is just a statue. Is there anything about the statue? No, it's just a statue. Lame. Ah, analog stick. Let's see. I think... Oh. Hang on. The camera's not great in the maze section. Like, the way it keeps snapping in whenever the camera itself hits one of the hedge walls is really disorienting. The in-game anti-aliasing option breaking in-game shadows like Laura's own shadow was also an issue in the PC port of Tomb Raider Legend. Yeah. I don't have Tomb Raider Anniversary on console right now. I only have the PC port. I do have Tomb Raider Legend on Xbox 360, which I would love to play, but my Xbox 360 is not in the best condition. So I'm a little afraid to run it. That said, I'm pretty sure that you can find, um, fix patches to make the stuff that doesn't run well in Legend run the way it should. It is really hard to remember where I'm trying to go and to talk at the same time in this goddamn maze. And why am I trying to orient myself when I'm not in one of those goddamn rooms? Here we go. I'm in the statue area. Let's see. I'm in the statue area. Hmm. Now, let's see. South and hug this wall here. And try not to let the camera destroy itself. Oh, this is north. The statue faces north. I assumed it faced south, but it does not. It faces north. Wait, are there things in the... Are there things in the maze that only work when the water's on? Okay, well if it faces north, then what I actually want to do is go this way and hug this wall. And here I am. This looks like it should be some sort of fountain, although I don't see anything here that water would come out of, so is it just a random stone basin? Okay, I'm in the middle again. Wait, I should actually look inside and see if there's a side that's... That side is open. Okay. Let's just, like, get the goddamn frickin' grappling hook and get out of here, because this place is seriously testing my patience with this camera. I know it's not part of the main game, so it's not, like, necessary to go through here to beat anything, but still. Now, let's see. If I just hug this wall, I should eventually get there. Here we go. That's the trick to getting through any maze, is just pick a wall and hug it. Eventually, you'll reach the end. No? I mean, it looks like a lever. Why can't I... Oh well, grappling hook.
This should help getting into those hard-to-reach places.
Yeah, you need a fucking grappling hook to get around your own home, Lara. Anything here? This entire section is something that I'm gonna have to come back to, isn't it? A bow and an arrow. Oh, I need 2 key items here. And I need the water running, probably. Well, interesting. Oh, okay, so don't hold the grapple button, just press it
This
once.
should make for a shorter return trip.
Thank you. Those sides aren't actually gates. Okay, so now that I've opened that, I can explore the other side of the maze and hopefully find some more treasure. It looks like the only reason to explore the rest of the maze is to find treasure, though, because, I'm not seeing any other reason I would want to go to these other places. There don't seem to be any real mechanisms. Hello, treasure. PS2 games aren't very handholdy. It depends on what PS2 game you're talking about, really. But Tomb Raider was definitely never all that handholdy. Although, in some of the later games, that became more of a weakness than a strength. Because, the core designers didn't have a massive handle on what constituted a fair challenge, so the games would sometimes fluctuate between being fair and challenging and just being a goddamn frickin' nightmare to get through, really. And if you want a detailed breakdown of which games did which of the two and in what proportions, a good series to watch is Steve of War's Tomb Raider retrospective, which you might have seen me retweeting from time to time on Twitter. Why is this lever-like thing here, but I can't interact with it? Alright, well, I have the grappling hook, which means I can probably get everything in that one room. The training room with the empty pool in it. Cry every time I trample the flowers. They're PS2 flowers, they'll survive. They clip through everything. Let's see. What's over here? Have I tried this door yet? No. This door yet? This is a much longer and more involved manner sequence than the first game had. The first game was literally just a sequence of small rooms that you could do tutorial stuff in. And no, I haven't been to this room yet. There's the bow. That's the bow that I need for the statue in the garden. No idea where I'm going to put that, though. It's a little big for this tiny backpack. Okay, well. One thing that you can do in Tomb Raider Anniversary, that you absolutely could not do in the original game is perch on very, very narrow things. For example, you can stand on top of that jutting piece of wood there and balance on it. So that is a thing. Now let's see. Right. I remember now. I have played this manor section before, although I never took the time to like clear it out. Where you need the grapple to get through the obstacles in the training room, and to get through this whole museum construction sequence, you need the gun to at least blast some stuff. Just mash the action button to shimmy faster. Not sure if you could do that at all in classic Tomb Raider, but let's see. Wait, what? Now what's this? What is that? Well, I'll figure that out later. There we go. See? Just balance. I mean, it looks like she's literally floating there. And whenever you hang around for too long, she'll start to shake. Just hit the action button. She does that when she grabs ledges sometimes, too. Just hit the action button. You'll be fine. Now, let's see. What do I do from here, though? Ah, grapple. Oh, I forgot. She does grapple wall runs. I was disappointed not to see the grapple in the Tomb Raider reboot. I think they did add it to Rise or Shadow or both, but it wasn't in the 2013 game, unfortunately. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that just yet.
I wish
Oh,
I hadn't had to do that.
I wish I hadn't had to do that. Why do you have to do it, Lara? Why can't you just get someone in here to lower the goddamn thing normally? Now, hang on. No? Oh, I see. I just wasn't in the right position. Oh, and you need to open the... You need to hit 2 separate switches to open the door in that empty pool. Which you probably need to open to get the water working, now that I think about it. Now, let's see. The remaining things that need to be shot. One over there. It's a little too dark to see. I might have gone past one, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Let me just... yeah, the other one is over there. Hang on. Can I shoot it from here? Can I shoot it from here? Evidently not, because it's something slightly lower on there that I have to hit. Okay, let's see. You don't have to worry about missing that jump, by the way. Lara just sort of magnetizes to it. What? Oh, I get it. Yes, the cutting power of gun. Well, she's shooting a metal chain circle or something. You don't actually want to do that kind of thing in the real world, because the bullet could ricochet, shards of metal could ricochet. Just shooting a lock off of a door is extremely dangerous in the real world. Alley-oop. Okay. Now, let's see. Oh, wonderful. The statue that's supposed to be there is broken, so you have to substitute something with a similar shape. Fortunately, we have that something right here. Just a frickin' bucket full of pipes. That just happens to have one jutting out at the correct angle. How convenient is that? Anyway. Yeah, just, turn it this way. Turn that way. And hey, a convenient target button. There we go. Both doors open. Excellent. Excellent now. Alright, let me see. Where should I be going from here? I haven't gone that way yet. It's no wonder Lara has no trouble at all with the tombs and the traps and the obstacles, because, like, just getting around her own house is an adventure. Oh. That was a mistake. It's fine. You play Tomb Raider, you start to just get used to making little flubs in your platforming from time to time, because, like, The controls were good for the time, but they weren't super amazing either. Like, they always had issues. And you just learned to live with them because the games themselves were good enough at the time. And I would argue still good enough now, but, you know, your mileage may vary on the tank controls and that. Now, let's see. Oh, I see what this is for. This was a shortcut. So that you can get back up here real fast. Oh, damn it. I should have pushed that over before. Oh well, it happens. There we go. Some seesaw physics going on there. Okay, obviously not. Oh, okay, yeah. That simplifies things. Oof. It's a good thing that you don't always need to see what you're looking at. If you're just holding the grab button, you'll grab things whether you can see them or not.
I suppose I'll have to order another statue.
Well, I mean, I suppose. Alright, so I have the bow.
Splendid.
That's some straight up Resident Evil logic right there. Just push a statue and shatter it to get what it's holding. Why not? Oh, hey, a treasure. Ah, but, oh, I probably can't use that lever until I'm swimming. Alright, well, that's this room cleared, I think. It's worse here, because that's Laura's fucking statue. Yeah, she just casually orders an expensive piece of artwork and destroys it. The interesting thing about classic Lara, before this particular timeline, was that she was sort of semi-disowned by her parents because they didn't approve of her adventuring lifestyle. She inherited her mansion instead from an aunt, I think.
And even as their hooves shook the earth beneath him, Gilead gathered his remaining strength and drew back his bow. The Trials of Gilead, Volume 1.
Okay, thank you. Oh, damn it. No.
This book's not very interesting.
Okay.
And there he stood, assuring all within earshot of his coming victory until it was time to return to his ships, leaving Athens to undertake his mighty task.
You can see why she was disowned. Okay. Honestly, though, I kind of preferred it when she was at odds with her parents as opposed to the way it is now, where she's constantly, like, looking for a missing parent or following in the footsteps of her father who did research on this one thing. Just a little bit, you know. Like, there's psychology that you can unpack in Lara Croft's original origin story. I would say that, like, maybe only Tomb Raider 4 did anything with it, but it's there, and it's something that they could have expanded on if they'd wanted to. But the writers never did that. Instead, they did the whole Hollywood movie motivation. I'm not saying that arbitrarily. It's a part of her character that was introduced specifically as part of the Tomb Raider movie that came out around the same time as Legend, I think. So, hang on. This way. Ooh, okay. Wait. Oh, I see. Yes. Alright. Good. Let's get back up here. No, I can't. Can't actually do that. Wonderful. Alright, let's see. Where is the thing that just got moved? Oh. I think that was the one. Right, and now I can go this way. Ooh. And there is a treasure. Can't actually see very far. No, can't do anything from here. Ooh, there we go. Treasure get. My favorite question, where's the thing? You're going to be asking that a lot in Tomb Raider. Let's see. Well, I found an optional thing, but I wasn't looking for an optional thing. Okay, let's see. How do I get up there? That is a good question. I probably need to turn that... Alright, let's go this way then. Oh, damn. Can I reach that? No, indeed, I cannot reach that. Okay. Oh, I should have been going up, up, up. Okay. Okay, now we're back in business. I got really used to judging distances in classic Tomb Raider, where everything was essentially on a grid of squares that were all more or less the same size. She must have run along this wall a lot because it's all scuffed up. Okay. Alright, yeah, you need to be able to set your feet against a wall of some kind in order to jump off. Alright, one more pole has been activated. So if we swing Lara's head in a circle fast enough, her braid will generate enough lift to take off. Possibly. I mean, it's an experiment. Now, is there anything? No. nothing else. Just... Alright, let's see. Alright, so which one just got turned? It's a little hard to keep track of where I am now allowed to go. Oh! I can now make the jump that I couldn't make before. Okay. What do we have here? What was a wrench doing up here?
I
Did
thought
they...
I'd lost this.
What, did you just forget to take it with you the last time you ran maintenance on your in-home... Uh, on your in-home acrobatics course? Okay, well, that was a thing. I still need to figure out a way to get that, though. I probably need to... Oh, I get it. I get what I'm supposed to do there. Hang on. Oof. I thought I could grab the edge over there. Doesn't matter. It's the frickin' manor stage. I'm not going to need all this health. I have plenty of health packs, and I'm not going to be able to use them outside of this area anyway. What am I supposed to do here? Okay. Jump over onto this. Then onto that. Wait, no. I think I'm going the wrong way. Right, I need to go up this way. Okay, so... Okay, let's see. So, what I need to do... Oh. No? Can I not climb over that? Ugh, son of a... I think I know what I need to do. Oh. This is one of the things I'm not so fond of about the controls for this particular trilogy, is the way jumping off ledges works. Now, hang on. Am I not able to... Oh, I'm coming at this from completely the wrong direction. I think I am, anyway. I need to get up to that. See, what I really need to do is get up on top of this thing, slide jump onto that slide, then slide jump onto that pole. And that pole will swing around, and then I can swing off of that pole into that alcove to where the treasure is, but... I don't see a way to get onto that slide. How am I supposed to get onto that slide? Come on. I am legitimately... How am I supposed to get onto that slide? I mean, it's just an optional treasure. I don't need it, but I want it. It's shiny. I can't jump off from over there. This is making me miss high-res PS2 games on modern consoles. Oh. They have a... Stop doing that, Laura. They have a certain kind of charm, I will admit. Nope, can't do that. Can't go up that way. Not nearly enough distance to go that way. I give up. I am giving up. So is it possible to look up without getting a nice view of Laura's ass? Because if there is, I elect we never use it. Well, the closest thing to a manual look that I can find is the manual aim button. Hi, Winston. He's bulletproof. He's actually fucking bulletproof. Our end goal here is to get everything running in the manor house. And probably find a relic in the process. Which, is itself a necessary step for unlocking all of the costumes. I have a wrench. I can probably use the wrench to get the water working. Alright. It's a good way of making a nice game visually without breaking the bank. Well, yeah, PS2 graphics that are at high resolution do tend to look okay, but if they're not done right, they also have a tendency to look a bit rough around the edges in places. Like, if you play Resident Evil 4 on an old-ass CRT TV, that stuff looks borderline photorealistic. Play the HD version, though, you start to see how muddy certain textures are and stuff. Okay, wrench. Wait, hang on. I had to manually turn the wrench. Okay, that's nice. The water's going.
Finally, I'll be able to take that hot shower.
Okay, good. Oh, I see, and you can... No, you can't, actually. I was gonna say, oh, I see, you can turn the wrench again to turn the water off if you want, but... No, you can't. It's not something that you can even interact with after that point. Anyway, while I'm here, I'm gonna go put that goddamn bow in its place, because it's right next to me. The water is working over here too, yes, good. What's that? What is that? Is that the relic that I'm supposed to be going after here? Oh, and I can fill the bucket.
Lovely.
And while I'm here, let's use a small med pack. Good. I need an arrow, clearly. I bet the statue will just shoot the relic right off the goddamn thing the moment I pull that lever. Lara Croft, Raider of Tombs, adventurer spends hours on end trying to get around her damn house. uh, and yeah, whenever there's a checkpoint that pops up in Croft Manor, it preserves your progress, so you don't actually have to do all the Croft Manor stuff in one go here. Um, you can leave Croft Manor whenever you want and go play the main game. So that's nice. Okay, let's see. Water's going. And if the water's going, then I can swim to that lever in this room. No, this isn't the main game. This is the Croft Manor mode, which you can access from the main menu, which was always a staple of classic Tomb Raider. Although, this is the first time since Tomb Raider 3 that they brought it back properly. In Tomb Raider Legend, it was there, but the doors are locked until you get past certain points in the main game, so you can't actually do anything with it until you've played some of the main game. Is that going to open that door? Yes, it is. And it fills up the pool. Now let's try not to drown in our own home. There we go. That would be good. Okay. Well, we're back here again. Did that actually do anything for us? Did that actually do anything for us? Like, was there a purpose to filling up that pool besides just creating a travel point between this room and the other room? And I guess a place where you can afford to fall from a high height without dying. Okay. Well, that was a big old waste of time, but at least the pool's got water in it now. I need to find an arrow, though. Where do I find an arrow? Is there anywhere that I haven't been yet? Is there anywhere that I haven't been yet? Oh, wait, hang on. I'm stupid. There's the arrow. It was right in the main hall all along. I just completely missed that button when I was moving this box around. I'm like, oh, is this just here to teach you that you can move boxes around? No. Stupid past me. It's a big box that you're supposed to put on a big square button. However, I wouldn't have been able to do anything with this before anyway because I need the bucket of water to put the fire.
I do hope Winston will be able to start another fire tonight.
I'm sure he'll manage, Laura.
Ah, yes.
Okay. I have the key item. Are you late? No, I wouldn't say so. We're still in Croft Manor. I'm trying to remember if there's anything after this that I need to do, because I think I've gotten everything except that one goddamn treasure in the room that I don't know how to get to. I just need to put this arrow where it goes, and hang on. Do I have anything other than the arrow? I have the sculpture gear. Right, I have the gear. Oh, the gear is also necessary for the sculpture, I think. I just haven't found the place where it's supposed to go yet. That would be the place it's supposed to go. Okay, would have been embarrassing if I missed that. Anyway, okay. Okay, he's got the arrow, he's got the bow, he has a gear. Yes. Who builds these things? Getting animated actually shooting. Oh, I get it. This is for that one.
What a delightfully gruesome display.
This is for that door that I couldn't open
Now
before.
I'm getting somewhere.
This is for the door that I couldn't open before, so I need to go upstairs to one of the rooms. I think I remember which door it is, but we'll see if I'm remembering it correctly. I like how they couldn't animate it shooting the bow, because the bow doesn't have a string, I don't think. It's cool to know that Lara Croft and the Umbrella Corporation get their mansions built by the same person. Rest in peace, Mr. Spencer. No, it's not Spencer. Spencer's the guy who runs Umbrella Corporation. It's... hang on. Trevor. It's Trevor. Mr. Trevor who built that place. It also remodeled the Baker home from Resident Evil 7. If you find the files that do that, apparently the Bakers from Resident Evil 7 took a trip to Raccoon City at some point before it was destroyed, and they were so impressed that they had the same guy remodel their house, and that's why there's a frickin' secret passage that leads from the main hall to the man cave. A musical
what a lovely
key.
Tune.
A musical key for a musical lock. Oh. Okay. So, I cleared the level. But I missed 2 treasures, 2 artifacts. Unlocked, replay level, music, art galleries, and commentaries. What's this? Well, I'm entertained. Wait, hang on. Oh, you can listen to the music here. So this is just the extras room, is it? What's this? Alright, and what's over here?
In the summer, the risk of flooding should not be discounted, as a single rainfall can easily last for days, overflowing the Parai River and threatening Santa Cruz de la Sierra and the Bolivian lowlands to the south. When Lord Byron gave the Bridge of Sighs its name in the 19th century, he imagined what it must have been like for a prisoner to take one final look at the beauty of Venice before being led to their fate in the prison below.
Oddly, sadistic. So that was the end goal. Just unlock this room, I suppose. Alright. Let me just step outside. Alright, I'm missing 2 treasures, 2 artifacts around the place, but I'm not gonna bother going after those because I don't know where one of them is. It's probably somewhere in the maze, and the other one, I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to make the jump to get there. So, yeah. Oh, and you can restart Croft Manor if you want to. Whew. Well, that was a thing. Let's actually play the game now. But, hang on. Oh, right, because this is a, oh, don't tell me. Because this is a save profile that I've already played on. I can't actually start it over? Hmm. That's so weird. Oh well, change profile over to the live stream profile so that I can start the game properly. Easy. I'll just go through Croft Manor again off screen so that this save file isn't way behind.
Now, what's a man gotta do to get that sort of attention from you?
What? Steam, I don't care about sweeps. Why would you do that? Come on. Ugh. It closed the game on me. Why? Why would you do that? Steam, why? It like pushed the game into the background to give me some Steam notification about a sweepstakes. I didn't even know that I had myself following that on the frickin' sweepstakes. Anyway. Ugh, seriously? Let's start over then. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the way this game handles save files. I don't remember having this trouble with Legend either, so it's just a weird quirk. Okay. At least it didn't happen while I was doing something life or death in game. I spent an hour and a half just on Croft Manor, didn't I? Jeez. Well, fortunately, the main game goes by faster than that.
Now, what's a man gotta do to get that sort of attention from you?
If that's the sort of attention you want, Larson, you're well on your way.
Sounds like fun, but I'm only here to make an introduction. Lara Croft, meet Jacqueline Natla of Natla Technologies.
Good afternoon, Miss Croft. My research department has recently turned its focus to the study of ancient artifacts, and I'm led to believe that with the right incentive, you're just the woman to find them for me.
I'm afraid you've been misled. I only play for sport.
Which is precisely why I've come to you, Miss Croft. This is a game you've played before, with your father. You both spent years searching for the Scion of Atlantis. All you needed was the location of Qualopec's tomb.
You found Vilcabamba.
How quickly can you get to Peru?
Vilcabamba continues to elude us, and my insistence that we press on in spite of these failures has morale low. I suspect Jenkins to be the author of this sedition. He simply refuses to accept the possibility that Atlantis is the foundation upon which all known civilizations were built. Increasingly, I find it is Lara alone who remains untainted by academic dogma and open-minded enough to see this truth.
bastante cuerda.
Not to worry. I'll find another way up.
Okay. Snow, mountains, cold enough that your breath is misting. The only thing that you added to your outfit for this weather is a goddamn pair of sunglasses. Okay, Lara. Okay. It's weird because there are levels in classic Tomb Raider where she'll go into like an Arctic area or something and she'll at least put a jacket on. Although in Tomb Raider 3, I think she just like completely covered up for that level, as would be sensible. But of course, for Tomb Raider 1, the graphics were a lot simpler, and they only had one costume for the entire game. So of course, they chose to start the level. They chose to start the story in the goddamn snowy mountains. It would at least have made some sense if they had her in the FMV, all bundled up, and then she shed that while she was fighting the wolves or when she got into the tomb up there. But they didn't. They just gave her a scarf. A scarf. Ah, jeez. Anyway, this whole sequence in the... Oops, I forgot to push the grab button. I'm stupid. This whole sequence in the original game was unplayable. It was just FMV stuff. So I like the addition of a playable sort of semi-tutorial sequence where the FMV just had them climbing the mountain in CGI. What I'm not so fond of is tacking the whole father backstory onto what was already here. I just think it was more interesting when Lara only signed up for the trip because it sounded really exciting with all the mountains that what's her name, Natla, was trying to sell her on. Like, she says, I only play for sport, and the woman's like, then you'll like a big park, and she goes on and describes just how perilous these mountains are to climb. And Laura's like, smirk. She just smirks. That's the selling point. It sounded like an exciting adventure. And she gets involved in all the mystical stuff that imperils the world as a result of that.
Oh, allí estás. Mira.
Why
Ya
did
llegamos.
Why did they feel the need to
No sé
magnetize me
cómo
to the guy?
abrirlo.
Just triggers dialogue. That's
Hay una
weird
inscripción
programming.
arriba de la puerta.
I guess that kind of thing is par for the course when it comes to PS2 era games, though. It's like we were at the point where we were trying to make our graphics look really impressive, but at no point did anyone realize that maybe having jank stuff like that spoils the effect. Oh, damn it. I forgot to push the grab button again. I really need to get used to that again. Because, it's like, you know, it's weird. When I'm playing classic Tomb Raider, I never forget to hold the grab button. It's just ingrained in your very being by the time you get 2 levels into one of those games. You'll never forget to hold the grab button again. But since I'm used to Tomb Raider Legends not actually having one, I forget to do it when I'm playing Anniversary. Whew. And she manages to shoot it off her. I'm a little skeptical that that they would have had time to kill this guy in the short amount of time that it took that all to go down. Like, he really should have had time to struggle, and he's got so many layers on that it's very likely they wouldn't have been able to bite into him in that short time. But he's dead because he died in the original. Why not? They remembered to have her do the Sean Connery eyebrow, though. That's good. Hello, Legend of Daniel. And hello, Aqua Sakura. And does Classic Tomb Raider PS1 have a final boss or a final boss crypt? It does indeed have a final boss. Anyway, in the original game, there was this arrows out of the wall trap that would just trigger as you ran past. It was basically the game smacking you with inconsequential damage as a beginning of game warning to not run blindly into trouble. Like, you were probably going to walk into it and take damage at the beginning, but it was such a small amount of damage that it really didn't matter. Just a way for the game to let you know organically that, yeah, there's going to be traps like that, so pay attention. Here, however, they have this little climbing puzzle at the start. You don't have to do this, but it turns off the arrow trap, see? They still give you the tutorial to roll, which is what you're supposed to do to get past the arrows while they're firing, but the tutorial message pops up here even if you've turned the trap off. I do like the roll mechanic in the Crystal Dynamics trilogy, because it's not just a roll, it's this frickin' gymnastics routine here. I love it. It's one of the things that I really miss with the reboot series, is these acrobatic maneuvers that you can pull off. I mean, you know, it's one thing to tell a story through cutscenes, but you can also tell a story through gameplay mechanics. And I feel that's one thing that classic Tomb Raider did, which reboot Tomb Raider neglects. And they could make things more interesting if they did. What? What? I got caught on the level geometry. PlayStation 2 games. Jesus. Okay, let's see. Seriously? I was holding the grab button. It was a whole lot easier to judge distance in classic Tomb Raider, as weird as that is to say, because of how grid-based everything was. Everything was based on squares of a very specific size, and you could always judge depth perception by the size of those squares. So it's like the other side of the jump is 2 squares away, well, I'm going to have to do a running jump to get that. If it's 3 squares away, I'm actually not sure you can make it if it was 3 squares away. But if it was so many squares away, you'd have to do a running jump, and you'd have to hold the grab button, and you'd have to make sure to jump at the exact edge, otherwise you wouldn't make it. And you could always set those jumps up by like walking up to an edge, hopping back, and then going on a running start to make the jump. Anyway, there we go. Made it. First try. And we got an artifact. Good. Okay, so I took damage. Use a small med pack there. I'm still not fully healed, but it'll do. Bats. The most non-threatening enemy in the game, the bats. But watch out for them anyway, because sometimes they're like perched up above, and they'll swoop down on you like the moment you step out of a doorway, they'll swoop down on you. So, I mean, if you're on your toes, it's fine. They won't damage you before you shoot them. But this place here, right here in the original game, was one of the most frustrating secrets to find, because like you saw the ledge up there, you knew you could get up there, but you would jump and grab and jump and grab, and you'd never grab it. And then you started to think you needed to jump up on this rock and make a weird jump. No, it's just you had to be in the right position, and then instead of pushing jump and grab, you had to push like the action button or something. It's weird. So it's kind of funny that they put a rock there and just had you jump off of it in an anniversary. Anyway, large med pack. Hoard those like your life depends on it, because it kind of does. Especially in the original. Praise emotes. I don't recognize that. It must be from some sort of event. Let's see. Left trigger to draw your weapon. Thanks for giving me that tutorial after I kill the bats. Oh! Because there's more bats. And I look away from the screen for 1 second, and the frickin' bats are on me. I told you stay on your toes. Let's see. Oh! God damn it! Damn it! Damn it! I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that, of course. I played this whole level yesterday to make sure I wouldn't make a fool of myself, and then I forget to shimmy up the goddamn rope. I am great at video games. I swear I'm great. I can video game like nobody has ever video gamed before. Alright, anyway. Let's... Anyway. Anyway, you hold the action button, you can climb up the grappling. And then just... Oh, hang on. That's not what I wanted to do. There's like a delay after you let go of the action button. Oh no, there isn't. You can just ignore the action button completely and hold down to descend. Okay. Alright, let's see. Jump. Grab. Ooh, there we go. The first time that happens, the game will freeze it for you so that you have all the time in the world to react, but don't get used to that because it only happens the first time. Okay. All of that for an optional treasure. The secrets in classic Tomb Raider, by the way, weren't these optional treasure items. Well, most of the time they weren't. Often they were healing items and early access to better weapons. There are hidden caches of healing items here too. But anyway, small med pack. There we go. That's enough. I don't need full health for this level, but I don't want to be so close to death either. Now, you might be tempted to just jump down there and explore. Don't do that from here, and I'll show you why. Game pulls a bit of a tricky trick on you. There's a cave underneath that rock bridge, and there are 2 wolves under it, so if you just jump down from that ledge, they pounce on you, like, right the fuck away. Anyway. They're too close. Yeah, I'm just, like, completely cheesing the first 2 wolves of the game. Just stand up on the ledge and shoot them from where they can't get to you. I don't even know if, like, there are all that many gun enemies in Tomb Raider 1. From what I remember, it's like Larson and Pierre, maybe, and some enemies toward the end of the game. Don't worry about that for now. I'll show you how to get it. But first, there is something to find down here, a small healing kit. Probably, you know, there to heal you if you inevitably get blindsided by those 2 wolves the first time you play. Ooh. Thought just occurred to me. Can any of you imagine there being a Lara Croft character in the world of Pokemon? Well, yeah, probably. There might actually be something somewhat akin to that in Pokemon somewhere. Oh, right. And if you didn't get blindsided by the wolves there, they're gonna come after you when this bridge falls, which I'm pretty sure did not happen in the original game. It was early days. They couldn't really do anything quite that complicated. Anyway, let's just very quickly climb up here, jump away. You're more likely to have to catch yourself on the ledge with the action button if you're jumping from a distance. Another healing item. There we go. There are aspects of Reboot Tomb Raider design that I do like climbing up rock walls with the climbing axe is a bit more organic than the frickin' Prince of Persia ledges that don't look organic to the environment at all and are like absurdly telegraphed at you. Tomb Raider Legend and Tomb Raider Underworlds have a lot of cutscenes and breaks in the middle of the levels that break up the flow of the action, but Tomb Raider Anniversary sticks pretty faithfully to Tomb Raider 1's design, which is to say that you're going to spend a lot of time like this, with nothing but Lara, the music, and the level, and whatever enemies are in your way. I remember this. One second. I'm just gonna very quickly just get down there and trigger the damn bear. And then okay, where are you? There you are. Hi. Ugh. And I cheesed the first bear of the game, too. Okay, hang on. Oh, damn it. Alright. I thought I could swing on that without holding the grab button down, but apparently not. And anyway, hang on. You go into the bear's den, open this door. It will close behind you, so you won't be able to go back. Anyway, there. Yeah, that's how you get that artifact. So, you don't need to hold the grab button for the grappling hook, just for the goddamn regular ropes. Good to know. It kind of feels like you should have to intentionally let go rather than just let go of the grab button when the ropes are concerned, because you also have to worry about climbing up and down the rope and all of that stuff. Anyway. Because yeah, you do still have that same kind of control there. Anyway, let me just swing. I needed to be lower on that rope. Damn it. You know what we call the recording curse, right? How you make all sorts of stupid mistakes you wouldn't normally make while you're playing? I did a frickin' flawless run of this level the first time. Anyway, let's turn this way, come on. And then just... Alright, now we're in business. Didn't even need to grab it that time, jeez. Alright. Now we can move on. Don't expect secrets to be in the places that they were in the original game, by the way, because they're not going to be. Well, sometimes there is something where an old secret was, but mostly the level design is new level design arranged into a structure similar to the original level design. Anyway, hang on. No, there's nothing in here. No items either. You might think... Ooh. I guess she just decided the ground wasn't beneath her feet after landing on it. Okay, sure. Anyway, you might think pole swinging is another thing that came from Prince of Persia. Actually not. That was introduced to Tomb Raider in Tomb Raider 4 or 5? 5, I think. On the PlayStation 1, even. I don't think Prince of Persia Sands of Time was out at that point. Oh no. Oh, right. You can crouch walk. Okay. Just gotta watch the patterns on these last ones. Okay, good, got it. Made it without damage. Alright, good. Anyway, this is the end of the level. We just need to open this goddamn big-ass door. Unfortunately, there are these two things holding it shut. Up, up. Okay, I'm gonna make life easy for myself and just kill all the wolves first so that I don't have to deal with them on my way over. Okay. The wolf AI seems to be considerably worse than it was the last time I played this. They're getting stuck on the level geometry way more often. I had actually a fair bit of trouble with the wolves yesterday when I played this level to test the game out. Anyway, you might be tempted to activate the switch over there first. I'll save you some trouble. Do this one first. Just swing over here and pull this down. And that pulls that out from that side. And drop down, drop down. Just climb up here and do the switch. It's right over here. This is on a timer. That's what that thump, thump, thump you're hearing is. But it's a whole lot easier to just do the second switch first and then do the first switch right after. And then just hit this button. Opens the door. But as you can see, something moved out of place up above the door. So we could go straight through this door and finish the level. But now that the door's open, there's a little something extra that we can get. God, I missed the sprint button. Anyway, this is a bit of a tricky jump, so remember that this pole over here that we're about to jump onto swings toward the switch the moment you jump at it. So what you have to do here is holding the grab button, jump, jump, grab. There we go. And then here you are. Now, if I remember correctly, the way forward from here is... Oh, what is the way forward from here? I don't remember what I'm supposed to do after this. I'm having a brain fart moment. Oh, yes! Right, when the door opens, this pole extends outward. You would not be able to do this before opening the door. So, grab it, and then don't swing or jump off of it. Just shimmy over. Now we can jump. And up we go. And here's the first relic. I actually showed this relic off in Croft Manor on the other save file. Ceramic bottle from approximately 8700 depicting a mythological killer whale. Such vessels were most likely used for drinking fermented chicha. So, there's the killer whale bottle, the first relic of the game. Now, let's see. Down, down. There we go. Level complete. Kills 14, supplies 4, artifacts 3 out of 3, relics 1 out of 1. Complete a time trial? No. Does doing Croft Manor puzzles unlock you anything? I think it does, yes. But most of the unlocks are gonna be acquired during the main game. But I think there is some commentary and stuff you unlock for getting the. I forget what it showed when I finished Croft Manor earlier, but yeah. We've unlocked the Legend outfit for getting that first relic. The first relic itself was an unlock. That appears in Croft Manor. And the art galleries. Yes, I'm going to save my progress here. Alright. Now, before I go any further, let's go back to the title screen. Alright, rewards. Well, there's a note to the fans. I'll read that in a minute. 1 second. But the art gallery that we just unlocked for getting that first relic. This, I think, is some very, very early concept art for Lara Croft from the first game's development. So that's interesting. She looks very, like Image Comics, I want to say. And of course, there's the Legend outfit for getting that first relic as well. And you can check out the relics from the main menu as well. And also the music. Commentaries are not available yet. The one commentary that I did unlock on the other save file I could probably listen to now, though. But the note to the fans, let's see what this says. Tomb Raiders. It's hard to believe it's been over a decade since the original Tomb Raider game was released, and the world got their first taste of Lara Croft. At that time, games had just really started moving into 3D, and Tomb Raider was hailed as a landmark achievement from both a technical and gameplay standpoint. A powerful heroine? I've never actually confirmed how that word is pronounced. It's a little awkward if it is pronounced like the drug, though. Epic environments, and a world that players could really immerse themselves into were all elements that helped Tomb Raider stand out from the rest of the gaming landscape. Fast forward 10 years, and things have progressed quite a bit. There have been monumental advances both in terms of what we can do with the hardware and the quality of the experience we can provide to you, the player. It was a combination of these reasons and the fact that Lara was turning 10 in game years that inspired us to create a brand new game heavily inspired by the original TR. Not just a remake, but something more. From the very first development meeting, we all agreed we wanted it to be something that would serve as both a tribute to the fans for many years of support, and also give players who missed Lara's debut the first time around a chance to experience one of her earliest adventures. We wanted to recreate all the parts that people remembered and then throw in some new areas to keep veterans on their toes. We strove hard to find the right balance of nostalgia and freshness, and to create an experience that captured the sense of isolation so prevalent in the original. The story was simultaneously expanded and tightened up, so as to realize the full potential of the tale and provide more insight into the various characters. And while we almost duplicated TR in some regards, we took this opportunity to update some aspects of gameplay, like Lara's movement, to something a bit more contemporary. The old and the new, the familiar and the undiscovered, the mix of the past and the present that is at the core of every Tomb Raider experience was at the core of our efforts on this game as well. A game that holds true to its predecessor yet still stands out as a thrilling adventure all on its own. The game you have loaded right now is the culmination of those ideals. The entire team and I hope you have a great time joining Lara on her quest for the fabled Scion of Atlantis, and that you're as excited as we are about what's in store for Lara and Tomb Raider in the next 10 years. Happy gaming, and thanks to you all for a decade of loyalty and support. Jason Boda, Creative Director, Tomb Raider Anniversary. Not sure what, if any, part he had in the creation of the original games, though. Anyway, let's resume from where we left off. Which is the checkpoint right at the end of the level. I do like how in this game you can just seamlessly go on through... Oh, Jesus! Fuck. Ugh. I forgot about this goddamn bear. Thankfully, the traps shut off when we cleared that level. So, it's a rare case of two spellings with the same pronunciation, so I have been pronouncing that correct all these years. I was a little unsure because there are several words, as I'm sure regular Brain Scratch viewers have noticed, where it turns out I've been pronouncing it wrong since forever ago. Okay, let me just quickly use a small med pack to make up for the injury that bear did to me. Anything over here hidden? No. No. I don't think so, anyway. Anything back there? No. Nothing back there. I just wasted your time. I'm sorry, viewers. It happens. Tomb Raider is one of those games where you're going to have to stop and look around for quite a while on your first playthrough. The city of Vilcabamba, which is the lost city that Lara was so excited to have found in this version. The level design in this area in particular is a lot different than... Oh, hello. The wolves keep getting stuck on the geometry in this playthrough. Like, what, is my capture software eating up the processing power they usually use to figure out what direction I'm in? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually what was happening here. Now, if I remember correctly, there's another bear. There we go. This bear is a lot less of an asshole than the one in the original game, which would just blindside you in tight quarters as you were exploring the buildings over here. This one comes at you while you're still out in the open, which makes it quite a lot less of a headache to deal with. In the original game, you'd like go into a building and there'd be like horse stalls or something, and as you're looking over it, bam, straight from the side of the camera, the bear roars and comes at you. Anyway, now this is the most PS1 ass looking thing in this game. A giant fucking keyhole. That kind of stuff was all over classic Tomb Raider because the graphics were so simple, they had to do stuff like that. Anyway, into the water we go. In the original game, you'd kind of have to like manually angle yourself around, but when you're swimming in the Legends trilogy, there's a button for diving, there's a button for going up, and for the most part, you can just treat the water as if it's a 2D space with occasional use of the Z-axis. I'm not using the action button like I should be. What is that bear made of? Ceramic? Whew. Spent a little longer underwater than I probably should have there. Alright, and now we're inside one of the buildings. Let's pull that lever. Now we can get out to the main area. Good. Definitely handy if you missed that jump. Oh. Oh, come on. There we go. It's weird. For all the smoothness of movement and stuff, in this newfangled version of the game, sometimes it feels like the controls don't work entirely as intended, as often as they did in the originals. Guess that just comes from the more complex level geometry. Anyway, hey, it's some shotgun ammo. We don't have a shotgun for it yet, though. What's this? Oh, it's a giant key. I wonder where we could find a giant keyhole for this giant key. It seems like I should be able to get up there. I wonder. One thing I definitely like from the Legends trilogy is how boxes work. Actually, now that I think about this, was this introduced in Angel of Darkness? It might have been. Hard to say, really. And hey, how about that? Not only are there more shotgun bullets, there's also a healing pack. Played the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Not only have I played it, I'm actually recording it for Brain Scratch. So yeah. It looks like there are also things that can be done here. No? Like, I'm seeing quite a lot of poles that I can swing on, ledges that I can grab. I'm trying to figure out if it's something that I should be looking for a way up to now, or if it's something that I'll be doing later. Probably something that I'll be doing later. Oh no. Two stupid dogs. Let's see. Is it something that I should be doing now? I'm genuinely not sure. Hang on. Hang the fuck on. Am I supposed to use this box again? I wouldn't be surprised. Tomb Raider level design does get a bit obtuse like that sometimes. Let me just drag this thing all the way out here. Hang on. Oh no, that's not level enough. Oh, say hello to the Chihuahua. There's a Chihuahua in the house. Can't do anything about the dog barking, sorry. Hey! Haha! I was right. I was actually fucking right, really? goddamn bats. It's always the goddamn bats. Are there more bats? Is that why the music's still going? Ugh. Up! Okay. Ugh. Seriously? I didn't swing far enough for some reason. I probably would have taken a fuckload of fall damage if I hadn't sort of broken my fall on the level geometry. Up. Oh, up! Son of a... Right after I say something, too. Son of a frickin'... Up. Come on. Get up here. Seriously, come on. This is really goddamn awkward getting up here. Up, up, up. Up. It's like, you know, in the original game everything was grid-based and there was always a square to let you know that you could stand somewhere. Here the geometry is a lot more complicated and as a result, fiddly. So, what the game gains in movement complexity, it sort of loses in terms of, well, just things generally working the way they're meant to. Oh. Right, I have to remember that I don't need to hold the goddamn grapple button. Okay. So, let's go. We got ourselves a oh, son of a... More bats. Of course. Every time I feel like I'm safe, there's another fucking bat. Alright. Is that all that was up here? That was all that was up here. All that for a goddamn collectible MacGuffin. Oh, gee. Stop it with the bats. Now, I'm trying to remember how the dive works. Clearly not that one. Okay, there's a swan dive move that you can do in all the classic Tomb Raider games, and in this one, where you just swan dive directly into the water, or in classic Tomb Raider's case, just swan dive off of an edge and hope you land in the water. That could happen sometimes. Okay, highlighted comment from Jesus the Maverick 123. When I think of FF7, I think of Brentalfloss's video of made-up lyrics of One-Winged Angels, where Sephiroth is replaced by Dave Lee Roth, and I can never unsee Sephiroth as David Lee Roth. He is Dave Lee Roth to me now. I don't get it. Quick question. What was the reason you were not in the God of War 3 and Luigi's Mansion 3 LP? Well, I was in Luigi's Mansion 3, I think, but there was a session of that I missed. As for God of War 3, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I was in part of that, too. There were a few sessions that... Oh, god damn it. There were a few sessions... There are always a few sessions where someone, sometimes me, isn't able to make it. Sometimes it's John, because his schedule's a lot busier than ours tends to be. One thing that they added to this game that isn't in Tomb Raider Legends is that sort of bullet time dodge that you can do if you dodge roll at the last second before an attack. That's specific to Tomb Raider Anniversary. They don't do that in Legend because a lot of the enemies in Legend actually just have guns and are shooting at you. So the combat there is a fair bit different. Since it gonna be a few years before we get into the FF7 RLP, what was your positive and negative with the game? Well, it's not gonna be that long. In fact, I think we're actually planning to get that done over the holiday season. I enjoyed it though. I'm not gonna go into a detailed analysis now though, because I'm trying to concentrate on finding my way around a tomb, not to put too fine a point on it. But I really, 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 really goddamn like Final Fantasy VII Remake. I even kind of like where they're going with the ending. The only thing about that makes me nervous is that I just don't trust Tetsuya Nomura with that particular kind of concept. Anyway, let's see. Up, up. Oh, and don't bother exploring in the water around here. I did it yesterday. It's just empty water. Oh, son of a... That's something that would never happen in classic Tomb Raider, where you climb up onto an edge, and then the game decides that you're not on the platform after all, so you fall off, but you've already let go of the grab button because you think you're standing on it. Whew, I love Tomb Raider Anniversary, but goddamn, sometimes the controls are fiddly. I would do dark things just to have a game in this style made by modern developers in a modern engine that doesn't have those kind of little foibles in their design. Well, we might get that soon. There's a Tomb Raider 2 remake in this style, but being made by fans, called Dagger of Zion. Oh, gee. I should have expected that, because I played this yesterday. This is about as far as I got in my test play yesterday, just opening this door, by the way. Anyway, don't jump down until you've done this, otherwise you'll have to go through that whole thing again to get back up here, because there's no way. Just grab this and swing it around. Easy. I'm pretty sure this sequence wasn't in the original game, though. An updated look for Lara would be nice, yeah. It's like, you know, I like this game a lot, but one of the things that always kind of bugged me about the Crystal Dynamics era was that the characters were sort of caught in this awkward middle ground between cartoony and realistic, and it didn't handle it quite as gracefully, I think, as some other games of the era did. Like, this game feels like it's just trying to maintain PlayStation 1 Tomb Raider's art style, and it didn't do it even as well as Angel of Darkness did. If there's one thing I can compliment Angel of Darkness on, is that the art style was pretty nice. Well, at least it was pretty nice when it wasn't an NPC talking at you. I think Angel of Darkness had a slightly smoother art style overall than Legend and Anniversary did. Watch Brental Foss's One-Winged Angel decoded video. Okay. It's been a while since I've watched Brental Floss. I'm just not much of a music person, so as amusing as I find his made-up lyrics for video game music videos... Oh, Jesus. Fuck. I keep getting blindsided by the goddamn bats. It's amateur hour today. Jesus. Yeah, those are the kind of lyrics I expect from Brental Floss. But, like I was saying, I'm not that big of a music person, so as amusing as I find his made-up lyrics, I don't tend to gravitate toward his videos half as often as I do just like a Nitro Rad review video or an Ant Dude video or something like that. I'm more interested in watching videos talking about things than I am about watching music stuff. Oh boy. Hang on. Now, I just bet there's an enemy in here. Oh yeah, that's the enemy I was expecting. Ah, I did the bullet time dodge, but I got hit anyway. This is what I mean by mechanics not working quite as intended as often as they could. Now, let's see. Right. This was exactly where I stopped in my test play yesterday, so I had to take a moment to remember what I was supposed to be doing. You need to get this box over here, otherwise you can't climb back up. It's not for a secret this time. This box is literally just here to give you a way back up. They're making the pitfall traps more time-consuming to deal with to punish you for falling down into them. And there aren't any items to find here, so that was a waste of time. Alright, let's go. It is kind of a long jump, though, so it is quite likely you'll fall down there by accident. Anyway. Anything in here? Nope, still no items. Oh well. I really, 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 really want to see more Tomb Raider games made in this style, though. Obviously with modern design standards, obviously, but like when this game is working right, it is really fun to play, but it doesn't work right quite as often as it should. Right. Actually, this... Wait, why isn't it... You did see me try to grab that, right? Lara? Something wrong? Okay. Why isn't it working? Okay. I needed to back up and jump. I rest my fucking case. It's like, oh, Jesus. It's like, every so often, something just doesn't want to work as intended. In a totally harmless way. Oh, no. Okay. Right. Nothing over there that I should be worried about. Okay. That was an interesting trap over there. It's like, at first you think you're just gonna climb up onto the ledge. No, there's an arrow trap right at the ledge. So jump out onto the balance beam. Is this Bloom? This is getting a bit oddly blurry. Oh, son of a... Oh, that was the end of the level. And there was only one artifact to find, too. Oh, so the one artifact I went out of my way to find, in other words. Did I buy FF7R OST or listen to it on the internet? I actually bought the deluxe edition of the digital release for Final Fantasy VII Remake, so I actually had a limited number of OST tracks that I could listen to on my system. So I bought that, yeah. Unlocked character bios, save my progress, yes. Okay, let's see. The Lost Valley. I remember playing this on PS3. Like, I really remember playing this on PS3. That obscene architecture up there, I remember very clearly. Ugh. Where are you, bastard? Ah, two wolves. And they just run at the wall. It's like They don't even stop and bark at you. They just run at the wall. I want a modern Tomb Raider game in this style so that, you know, we can experience the good stuff about this style without quite so much jank. Ugh. And you know, there is Legend and there is Underworld, but those games are in more of a high-flying action pace style with tons of cutscenes. So they don't quite have the same feeling. You found the cog. Alright, let's see. So I can go up this way, or I can go that way. Alright, let's start with the ladder. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Okay. On 2.5 hours. Wait, hang on. Tutorial? Do I actually need the grab? I need the grab button. Okay. And yeah, you can action button your way up the ladder. Good. Now let's see. Let's use the cog here. There we go. Oh, and I need another cog. Great. Alright. Okay, you can't catch yourself on the way down from the ladder. Let's see what's under here. I was about to say a whole lot of nothing, but oh, hey, look. There's a cave. Oh, wait, hang on. Your air doesn't immediately refill the way I expected it to. There we go. It refills a little slowly. You gotta catch your breath. Got it. Lesson learned. Speed up. I keep forgetting there's a speed up button because... Hey. Healing item. Good. Double good because I kind of need health. Anyway. That's the only thing down here. A small healing pack. Well, I mean, I say the only thing down here, but... Oh. Healing items are very, very, very useful in Tomb Raider. It would be nice to have confident Lara again. Well, it's not like Reboot Lara completely lacks confidence. It's more like her entire personality is slanted in a different direction. And you know, part of me prefers that to the Crystal Dynamics version of Lara, where she kind of goes back and forth between being wishy-washy over her father or whatever, or whatever the current personal obligation is at the time, really, and being the confident but also very, very selfish version of Lara that used to exist. Hang on. Okay. I didn't think I could grab that, but apparently I can. Good to know. Oh, I can't set my feet. You need to be able to set your feet in order to jump up or away. Oh, damn it. let's see. No, what I'm saying is that the Crystal Dynamics version of Lara has the selfish arrogance of the original Lara, but she also has the Hollywood motivation of being, of trying to find out what her father used to be doing, and maybe there's a friend that she lost in some past expedition in Legend's case, and she feels guilty over it. All that kind of, like, cookie cutter motivation that I associate with Hollywood movies. The stuff that I say is less interesting than just unpacking the stuff that was already there, because that kind of motivation is designed for a short runtime, but we have a pretty long-ass video game here. We got the runtime to unpack the more complicated psychological stuff. So I'm all for selfish Lara, you know? Selfish adventurer archaeologist Lara who's maybe a little too arrogant for her own good, which is really only something they did any interesting characterization with in Tomb Raider 4. Okay. I'd like to see them expand on that, but Lara has spent so much time following in her father's footsteps and going along that whole characterization path that we're unlikely to ever see that again. But on the flip side, I will commend Reboot Lara for being pretty focused in her characterization. She's not this weird mishmash of the simple Hollywood stuff that... Oh, hang on. I missed something. One moment. Let me just swing back over here. She's not the weird, awkward mishmash. Which I have a bit of a problem with. Oh, I can't go up that way. Okay, so I was going in the right direction. Is it possible to walk on this? No, no it's not. No balance beam mechanic here. Okay. It's like, you know, she's not the weird mishmash. She is intended, very obviously, to be... Hang on. That sort of relatable-ish character, I suppose. Oh, damn it, I turned. I don't want to turn. I want to see if I can make this jump. Come on. You can do it, Lara. Oh, God. Son of a... Did she just cannonball off the waterfall? I'm almost glad I messed that up just so that I had a chance to see that. Ugh. Anyway, did I lose any health? No, I'm good. Dante and DMC. Well, he's a good example of what not to do, really, because, like, okay, they had a fully original idea for Dante in the reboot that they threw out, essentially, because people reacted poorly to the initial reveal. So the version of Reboot Dante we eventually got was the weird mishmash of classic Dante's arrogance and cool factor and all the edgy nonsense that kind of ruined that. The result was a character that wasn't particularly good by any stretch. So, like, part of me wonders if maybe they had stuck to their guns and done that wholly original idea that didn't resemble Dante at all. Maybe it would have been a better character overall. But, you know, we'll never see that. Because that train, that ship has sailed. That train has left the station. Alright. Yeah, the weird transforming lance is something that I want to see too. Although apparently I think part of the reason that never made it into the cut was because Ninja Theory did, like, have their own gameplay lined up, but it was awful. So the developers of the series had to go and had to go in and fix it for them. Okay. Well, there's our... Oh, son of a... Wait, what did I just... I accidentally shot the bridge. Good going, Lara. Hang on. Oh, it's a grapple point. So I can swing back. Hang on. Alright. I see. Oh, damn it. Well, this takes me back to where I need to use the cog. She does cannonball. That's great. I want to see more stuff like that in my Tomb Raider games. Just... Oh, son of a... What, you afraid of a little water, doggies? Ah, damn it. It caught me. I was hoping to get up here before that could happen. This combat is not great. Any excuse I can take to not directly engage with the enemies, I will take it. That, of course, was true in the original game as well. But for an entirely different reasons. Those reasons being the enemy patterns and the camera. Anyway, let's see. There we go. Turn around. There we go. Now let's just stick the cog here. Alright. And now from here... Ooh. Seriously, I need another fucking cog. Hang on. Oh, I see. This entire sequence is to get rid of the waterfall so that I can get behind the waterfall. How do I feel about the DMC2 OST? It's okay. I mean, I came to it later, so I was already exposed to the DMC3 OST by the time I played DMC2, so... I mean... I imagine I would have quite liked the DMC2 OST if I had heard it before DMC3, but since I heard it after, not so much, really. Oh, son of a... It did it again. I let go of it. Okay, this is a pro tip from me to you, viewers. Don't let go of the grab button until you're damn sure the game has you standing up on the edge, because sometimes the goddamn game just can't decide. Never had to worry about that in Classic Tomb Raider, so... yeah. Alright. It's like, I love this game to pieces, but the rough edges, man. One thing that I can guarantee is that you'll always be standing on the edge after you do the weird acrobatic flip move. Hang on. trying to think. I wish I could remember how to do the swan dive. I really wish I could remember how to do the swan dive. Anyway. I saw something interesting, and I just wanna see if I can get to it. Hang on. Anyway, jump up here. Jump. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Yes. Oh. What happened? Ugh. Well, at least the checkpoint system is generous. Which wouldn't have been the case in the original game, I don't think. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I found a thing looking over here from way over there. And now that I've found my way over here, excellent. Oh, how about that? A quick travel point. A shortcut. In Reboot Tomb Raider, this would have been a location you found a tomb in. Of course, you don't need to find tombs in Tomb Raider Anniversary. Why don't you need to find tombs in Tomb Raider Anniversary? Because the entire game is tombs. There's nothing but tombs here. That wasn't true in Tomb Raider 2. In Tomb Raider 2, it was a combination of tombs and urban environments. Like, the first level was a tomb, but I think the second level was Venice. Oh, son of a... Sucker. Okay. Alright. That actually scared me. What, was he just chilling back here out of view? Jesus. How was playing Rascal like when I was a kid? Horrible. It was such a fucking chore to play. But probably not as much a chore to play as it would be if I went back to it now. Because back then I was a little bit more used to tank controls in games that you wouldn't expect to find them in today, like Tomb Raider, for example. I didn't play that much of Tomb Raider, but I played enough to be familiar with the concept, so it probably wouldn't have bothered me quite as much. Okay. Now, what's this? 50 caliber pistol ammo. Magnum ammo? I'm finding all this ammo for weapons I don't have yet. Come on, game. I mean, it's nice to have the ammo on reserve for later. Oh, damn it. Wait, what? I got stuck on the slide. Great. Hang on. Am I supposed to jump over there? Yep, that's exactly what I'm supposed to do. can't figure out whether this is a mandatory section or a secret area. Hello? Item, pick up, please. It's not letting me pick up the item. Wait. Is there a maximum ammo count? Have I already reached it? Is that why it's not letting me pick it up? Wait, why is there so much shotgun ammo here? And if I want to go back, I have to jump, jump, jump. And that takes me back out there. Okay. Can't pick it up. Well, I suppose I'll figure out whether or not I'm supposed to be able to pick that up when I get to that item over there. Good. Let's see. Yeah. Jesus Christmas. I'm actually at the maximum of shotgun ammo already, and I don't even have a fucking shotgun yet. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure you would be able to find the shotgun earlier as well in the original game. I don't recognize any of this level design, though. So I'm not really sure whether or not that's the case in this case. Alright. Ledge. There's straight up bottomless pits now. Oh, son of a... Not this time, you stupid bats. Alright, large medkit. Good. Where am I now? Where am I? Ever played any Suikoden games? I've played... Thank you, game! Thank you! Of course that would happen the moment I look away to answer a question. Ever played any Suikoden games? Yes, I have. I've played Suikoden 1 and Suikoden 2 to a point, but I haven't finished any of them, if that's what you mean. Wait, what? I wasn't supposed to fall to my death there. I just missed the slide. Remember what I keep saying about things not working entirely as intended half the time? I get the feeling that wasn't supposed to be a death trap. I just happened to make it one. Oh, son of a... Okay. So. Oh, son of a... 3 more? Okay. The music was winding down. It seemed like the battle was over. Clearly not, though. Ugh. Really? What the hell, man? What's this? the 50 caliber pistol ammo. Come on. Okay, this time I'm ready. You do the stupid bullet time dodge, and they still hit you. Gotcha. Oh. Oh. Quick time events. Of course. I mean, why would there not be quick time events? I forgot that this was here. The rage and health meters for some enemies are located in the upper right corners of the screen. Repeated shooting raises the rage meter, causing the enemy to become enraged. Ow. Right, I get it now. Well, it hit me, but it didn't take any health because I did the bullet time dodge. Why did she dodge in the opposite direction from where I was going? Ugh. Reboot Lara definitely has the edge in the combat department, not gonna lie. Oh, I get it. There's things on the side. Oh, that I need to make it hit. I mean, I totally can. Okay. I thought that was what I needed to do, but I'm not sure I actually do. I remember there being some trick to beating this boss quickly, but... Okay, you don't need to wait for the bullet time dodge to be really, really close. You just need to wait for the screen to go all blurry. Like that. Am I just going to have to take down all this thing's health with regular-ass handgun bullets? Oh, I see! I get it now. Okay. Right, so when you do the bullet time dodge, those two targets line up, and you can do a critical shot on the enemy. I forgot about that. It has been way too long. Of course there's another quick time event. Why wouldn't there be another quick time event? In the original game, you would have just fought that T-Rex as a regular enemy. I think there was only one, so it was kind of like a boss fight. Anyway, 50 caliber ammo. Full health. Don't have any large health packs yet left, but analog stick, why? It's like, you go slightly up or down and it registers that it's trying to go up or down. You know, you would think that at some point designers would learn how to program their menu dead zones properly. But anyway... Wow, that was a whole lot of trouble to go through for a cog. I'm going to save my game now. uh, you know, it's an ancient tomb and all, but why dinosaurs? Why dinosaurs indeed? Nobody knows. But, like, that's just the way it was in the original game. Some velociraptors and a goddamn T-Rex. Why not? I mean, it was a hell of an interesting surprise back in the day. Of course, now I'm pretty sure everyone knows about the dinosaurs before they go in. Let's see. Just some chill platforming to unwind after that hellish boss fight, which was a lot harder than I needed to. I made that a lot harder on myself because I didn't think to fucking figure out the bullet time dodging before doing the stream, so that was on me. Alright, got a healing pack. That's always good. Hang on. No? It looks like I should be able to get over there. I'm saving the game because I'm about to do something possibly kind of reckless. Oh, damn it. I jumped off at the wrong angle. Nope. Okay, so I can't grab that ledge. There are 2 T-Rexes in the sequel. Yeah, and in Tomb Raider 2, there are 2 T-Rexes that you can fight. But it's in a secret area. Like, oh. I guess they didn't save that I'd already picked that up. Hang on. That should... Damn it! Yeah, 5 is the correct number, so... When you save your game, it saves you at your last checkpoint, I suppose. So you can't just quick save anywhere you like. I suppose that makes sense. Let's see. I'm starting to get sleepy, and it's 9:30, so this might be the last level I do. You know what? I might try to at least get to the end of Peru. Later, Biomega Bear. Hmm. Didn't miss anything over here, did I? Nope. What a frickin' massive detour. Wait, hang on. Before I go back that way... Right, I judged that right. Good, good, good. What's over here? More healing items. Oh, wait. Don't tell me. This is where I would have come out if I had followed the path anyway. It is indeed where I would have come out if I had followed the path anyway. Go me! So I went and took a frickin' detour for no reason. Okay. Oh, son of a... Oh well. There's a healing item I missed. Probably actually quite a few healing items down here. This is where I started. So, let's... Yes! A large healing item. That is definitely worth suffering that tiny amount of fall damage I took just now. Let's see. And this way to the boss arena, which, of course, cuts you off from returning this way the normal way, so... Alright. Good to know. Oh. God damn it. Alright. Let's just continue. Oh, wonderful. I guess that's structurally sound. Kind of. Now, hang on. Another large healing item. I guess they're giving out a few along this pathway because they know you probably consumed at least one on your first playthrough against the T-Rex and the Velociraptors. Okay. Up. Up. Are you serious? I mean, I'm clearly supposed to not go that way. Alright, got myself a relic. But this is clearly not the way I'm supposed to go. What was the camera doing there? Come on. I just want to see if I can... No, I can't grab that that ledge. Hang on. Okay. Gonna start counting the times Lara's legs should have been broken. Oh. I won't stop you. But, jump. Nailed it. Okay. That was actually easier than it looked. Okay. Wait. I know where I am. This is where that collapsing wooden plank death trap, except that wasn't supposed to be a death trap, but I somehow still died, was. I could see these two boulders from the far side, which means this should take me right back to where I started. Eventually. The Odyssey into the Lost Worlds for the fabled third gear has completed. That sounds a lot more epic than it actually was, actually, when I just when I phrase it that way. Wait, what? Where am I? Where actually am I? I have no idea what I was supposed to do there. Oh, seriously? What? I can't see anything, damn it. Oh, is that all? And I couldn't catch that from here. Why? Oh well. Now, I said that this looked like a place that, like, I should have discovered a tomb. Wait, am I going in the wrong direction? I might be going in the wrong direction. I'm going in the wrong direction. I joked about this looking like a place where you would discover a tomb in Reboot Tomb Raider, but why do I keep hitting the fire button instead of the crouch button? Come on. I can't get the distraction dance from Henry Stickmin out of my head. I don't get it. Camera? Oh, it's fixed. It turns around when you reach that point because the developers didn't expect you to be going backwards from there. Oh, okay. This is where I'm supposed to be going. Seriously, game? Come on. I was just, like, slightly off, but it didn't register me as in the correct position to grab the stupid ledge. There we go. First try. I totally didn't fall to my death. Old Newgrounds game. Oh, Henry Stickmin as in Stickman. Got it. Anyway, if I want to go back the way I came, I need to go jump, jump, slide on down. Wait, hang on. Was there something over there? Ugh, I'm not going to be able to rest until I confirm for myself whether or not I did in fact see something over there. Seriously, game? You just arbitrarily decide I wasn't pointing exactly in the right direction and send me sailing off into the abyss. At least it wasn't a bottomless pit this time. Alright, where was I? Oh boy. Now I have seen something, and I need to figure out how to get it. Okay, let's look. There's a ledge. There's something that I can grab right there. But is there also something that I can grab under here? Nope, not from there. Let's see. Shit, I probably need to, like, hit it right there at the corner. Come on. It's a simple ledge. Get up there. Alright, alright, alright. I can do this. Got it. Secret found. Not worth it at all. uh, Recently bought the Steam collection for that. Full screening it is insanely unstable and causes crashes constantly. Wait, which one? Which game specifically? On that note, though, I am actually getting quite bleary-eyed at the moment, so I think as soon as I reach the end of this level, I'm gonna call it a night. But for my own peace of mind, that time it needed me to grab the ledge. Lara, grab the stupid pole. Thank you. And what I wanted to see was... Yes! There was indeed something here. It was a healing item, though. Alright, so I was right about that. Okay. Well, let's get back to the place where the cog goes. I keep pushing the fire button instead of the crouch button. That's how you know I'm really too tired to be playing past this level. Ah. Let's see. Right. So... Really? Isn't that pole there so that I can swing out of there? Are you telling me it was seriously too far away for me to grab it? Doesn't look like it should be, so what happened there? What the hell? It looks like I should be able to use that pole to get away. Don't understand what's happening here. I mean... At least that time I angled myself right. Okay... Part of this is probably me being a little bit tired in that way that What? What happened? Oh, jeez. It was like I got up to the edge and the geometry repelled me magnetically. I'll read that comment when I'm past this bit here, because... Okay. Now, let's see. Highlighted comment. Okay, so there's this one thing I want to share. In Final Fantasy IX, Zidane turns into trance mode in the Not Alone sequence where he fights a giant turtle. Then he loses in the and then Garnet cures Zidane. That moment was really lucky and special. Okay. It was a very dramatic moment, I think. Alright. Let's put the last cog in. Holy hell. uh... Before I go that way, though, there is something that I want to check out. Over that way. Because there's definitely a switch in that direction that I didn't have the opportunity to check. 1 second. Before I go anywhere else, what I am going to do... Tomb Raider Anniversary Swan Dive. How do you do the swan dive? Oh. That's for Rise of the Tomb Raider. I know they added the swan dive into Rise of the Tomb Raider. That's good to know. I guess this is that Stella Ferry that Steve of War was referring to. Okay. So, swan dive. Left stick X circle. Oh. We're talking about... Alright, left stick A and B, analog stick X and... Alright, A and B is probably what I'm looking for. Okay. Well... Okay. Good. It's working. Oh, but damn it. I've gone and disappeared my chat window. Alright, sorry for the repeated blank screens there, but I just wanted to figure out the swan dive so that I can do it just once. Clearly not this time, though. Ugh, I just bet. Okay, you know what? Oh, I think I, like, almost did it, but I jittered away from it for a second there. Let's test this out. Okay. There we go! It is A and B, but the timing is a bit weird. Okay. I could probably end the level by just going that way. But I feel like I've missed something, and I don't like feeling like I've missed something. So... there we go. So here's my punch-drunk, sleepy-eyed self climbing back up the goddamn ruins just to check something again. And I'd say I was being paranoid, but so far, every time that I've thought I've seen something I want to go check, I've been like 100% fucking correct. So let's do that. Now, the thing that I'm wondering about is up there. You see that switch up there? I have no idea how to get there. All I know for certain is that I haven't been there yet, and I haven't hit that switch, and I don't know what it does. So, let's find out what it does. I think I may have found it. Oh, no. This is just the way to over there. There is something there. And there. Right. Thank you, camera. That was charming. That was a bit awkward, but okay. If it works, it works. Okay. Let's see what this switch does. Where? Clearly you were meant to do that on the way back, but... I just realized I can't ride the river down like this. Oh well. She screams when she's doing the swan dive. I mean, okay. Was it this way? No, this is an item box cave. Why can't I? Okay. He was just being stupid. Okay. I thought it looked like it would be under here, though. Is there another cave down here that I missed? How goes recording FF7 Remake? Well enough. So, what did I open? And where did I open it? Back this way, maybe? Well, at least I triggered a checkpoint, so it'll stay open. Probably not this way. I get the feeling there's actually no water at all in this direction. Wouldn't make sense for the switch to affect something that far back anyway. Whew, okay. Is it something... To do the swan dive, you have to hit the B button, or rather the roll button, like slightly after. Okay, so that absolutely is the end of the level. But I missed a relic, and it's probably behind whatever door I just unlocked. I need to find it. I must find it. Where, though? Ah. I'm just gonna, like, look it up later. I am absolutely going to look it up later. Maybe for the next session, whenever that is. But for now, I am too sleepy to continue. So, I am going to see you all next time. Good night. Right. The mouse controls the camera. I need to back out of the game. Oops. Um, there we go. Full screen games. Gotta love them.